everyone, Gina here, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So today I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about the number one thing that you need to focus on when you are starting a weight loss journey or thinking of starting a weight loss journey. So I have been on diets for well over 17 years now. So I have definitely been around that road in terms of wanting to lose weight and all of that. So let's just go ahead and hop into it. And if you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you click that red subscribe button so that you are notified every single time I post a video. I also put myself back on Instagram for business purposes because I have found that YouTube is not doing a good job at notifying my subscribers that I posted a video. So make sure you go and follow me over there too so that you are notified every single time I post a video. So let's just go ahead and hop into it. So like I had mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am 32 years old. I have 3 young kids, and I have been on a diet on and off since I was probably about 12 years old. I remember being on diets back in like 6th grade. I was, calorie counting because I had noticed that I was different than everyone else in my class. I remember the day so vividly in the 5th grade. We had to all get weighed, and I felt it in my bones that I was different than everyone else. And I knew that when I was going to hop on the scale, I didn't want anyone to look at that number. And even my teacher at the time, I clearly weighed more than she did. And just kind of like the look on her face was just kind of like, whoa. So that at that point, that's when I realized I was different. So I have been on diets, like I said, from over 17 years now, doing all sorts of things, doing low carb, doing Weight Watchers, doing Atkins, doing keto, doing the diet where you eat 100 calories a day, then 200, then 300, 400, 500, and then you cycle it out. And now some other ones that I am seeing pop up on my YouTube feed are things like egg fasts, where people are just eating eggs for 3 to 5 days at a time. And you guys, that's just not the way to do it. And ignore this like rash right here. Oh my goodness, you guys, I had a horrible experience with Curology, and it was clearing up, but I think that I had some still left on my blanket, and it might have rubbed off on me last night. So it like reappeared this morning. Oh my gosh. If you guys haven't seen that video, definitely check out what happened to me when I was using Curology. But let's get back on point here. So 45 million Americans go on diets every single year. And of those 45 million Americans, $33 billion are spent every year on diet products and ways for you guys to lose weight. And I just came to the conclusion that there is one key ingredient to making all of this work. And I feel like that key ingredient is loving yourself in the current state you're in. So whatever you weigh on the scale today, wherever your starting point is, I feel like the most crucial part of any type of weight loss journey is to just love yourself in the skin that you're in. Because when it comes to dieting, or you're scrolling through Instagram, or you're looking at Pinterest or whatever it is, and you're seeing, girls looking this way, guys looking this way, and then you compare yourselves to so-and-so and yourself, and then you get all of these negative thoughts that come in your head that tell you you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not thin enough. And I feel like starting any type of diet in that form is just going to set you up for disappointment. So if you have these unrealistic expectations of yourself, then it's really just going to just go downhill from there. So I think one of the top things that you can do when you're deciding to start a weight loss journey, or you're starting a weight loss journey, is you need to look yourself in the mirror, and you need to be okay with what you see in front of you in that current moment. Because losing weight is not something that happens overnight. It's not like a snap of the finger and, all your weight is gone. It takes time. You don't drop 10 pounds in a week. It doesn't happen. So you need to be comfortable in the state that you're in, and you need to be okay with that. So looking yourself in the mirror and saying, yeah, I look amazing today. I feel like that is the most important attitude you can have going into any type of weight loss journey. So I find that even difficult for myself, but something that I have learned with my own body and my own personal self is there are a few ways that I can get myself to that point. So what you can do is buy yourself a new outfit that fits you in the moment. Don't be focusing on the clothes like your goal clothes. Don't do that right off the bat, because you're not going to be getting into your goal clothes right off the bat. So make sure you have some pieces in your wardrobe, pieces in your closet that make you feel good in the current state you're in. So maybe it's a shirt that's your favorite color, or a flattering cut, or a pair of pants that just fits you perfectly. That's what you need. And then as the weeks progress and you start losing some weight, then you could start seeing those clothes become even more baggier and looser and not fitting you anymore, to where you then need to go and buy something new. So then that makes the clothing buying process a lot easier. So making sure that you have things in your wardrobe that make you feel good in the current state that you are in. Something else that I would highly recommend you guys doing in your beginning process is taking a daily inventory. So a daily inventory can be done in a notebook. And what you can do in your daily inventory is every single day. You can do it at the end of the day, the middle of the day, whenever you have some quiet time to yourself, and write how you're feeling that day. Write down what you did right that day. Write down what you did wrong. And then write down what your next step is for the next day to make sure that you have a good day. So keeping track of your daily inventory of how you're feeling, especially if you're someone who is an emotional eater. I am an emotional eater. So when I'm upset or sad or mad, I tend to food as my source of comfort. So if someone makes me angry, I'm likely to be on the couch eating stuff I'm not supposed to. So making sure that you're tracking your daily inventory is also good for your mental health as well, because you're able to track like what made you upset, what triggered you, and why you turned to food in that instance to get you to not feel as bad anymore. So I want to challenge all of you today, wherever you are in your journey. I want you guys to take all of your clothes off and go in front of your mirror and say, I love who I see. Because starting with that mentality, I feel like, is the only way that you are actually going to sustain a weight loss program for the long haul. Because if you're continuing to compare yourself to others, if you're going to continue to set unrealistic expectations for yourself, you are just going to fail. So I think that this is the most important thing that you need to do before you start any type of weight loss journey, any type of diet. That's where we need to start. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you found it inspiring for you. And I want you guys to take that challenge that I'm giving to you guys and go in front of your mirror and just tell yourself, I love myself for how I am right now. I feel like that is key. And if you get to that point, you are going to be so successful. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.